not a bad pitch for a pony who works with her head in the clouds.
Oh, yeah? Think you can do better, cowgirl?
I know I can. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Looks like this Pegasus can pitch better than the workhorse. The object of the game is to get the closest to the stake.
All right. You got another throw there, pony girl.
Yeah.
Wow, Rainbow. You couldn't hit a barn door with that kind of a throw.
Yeah. I still have the closest throw, Apple Smack. Just try and beat it.
Yeehaw! It's a ringer. That's how we do it down here on the farm.
I lost.
Don't feel bad, Rainbow. It's all in good fun.
I hate losing.
Besides, you're a mighty good athlete. I'm just bitter.
All right, Applejack. You think you're the top athlete in all of Ponyville?
Well, I was gonna say in all of Equestria, but that might be killed in the lily.
And I think I'm the top athlete. So let's prove it.
Prove what?
I challenge you to an iron pony competition. A series of athletic contests to decide who's the best once and for all.
You know what, Rainbow? You're on.
My little pony, my little pony. Ah, my little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. My little pony. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure,
Tons of fun.
a beautiful heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Do they know you're all my very best friends? So you two are doing what now?
An
Iron pony competition.
See, we've set up a bunch of events to decide which one of us is...
The most athletic pony ever.
And I'm here to...
I don't know. Why is she here?
to be our judge and keep score.
Right. Some ponies gotta record my awesomeness for the history books.
Hello, everypony, and welcome to the first annual Iron Pony Competition!
Spike? Who are you talking to?
Them! Let the games begin!
Ready, set, go! Time, Spike?
17 seconds.
You're kidding. That breaks my record from last year's rodeo.
But you got a 5-second penalty for nudging the barrel.
Nuts and chews. Still, that's 22 seconds. Not too shabby. Hey, don't be nervous. Remember, it's all in good fun. Now get on up there.
Ready, set, go!
Whew, that was some fancy hoofwork there, Rainbow. Thanks, but I couldn't have been as fast as you. What was the time on that, Spike?
18 seconds.
18 seconds? Rainbow, are you sure you're not secretly a rodeo pony?
Rainbow Dash wins the barrel weave!
I can't believe I won. Yeah, well, don't you go getting used to it. Mighty respectable, but let me show you how it's really done. Years of apple bucking.
Yep.
Why me?
Go!
Ouch.
Ready for another pony ride?
No.
Go! Rainbow Dash wins the Bronco Buck.
And I lose.
these things?
Does this count?
Oh.
At the halfway point, our competitors are tied at 5 and 5.
Who are you talking to?
Them!
95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Yes!
Be a good sport, Applejack.
All right, you two. This is the final event. Give it all you've got.
Looks like the workhorse might come out ahead in this one.
That's not fair. You can't use your wings to hold your wings. Huh? You're cheating. I can't understand you with that rope in your mouth. I said, uh-oh.
I win by a landslide. Or mudslide in your case.
I am the Iron Pony! Only 'cause you cheated.
What?
You used your wing power to help you win over half those contests.
Sounds like sour apples to me.
Are you saying you didn't use your wings?
Well, no. But you never said I couldn't use my wings.
I didn't think I needed to tell you to play fair.
I still would have won even without my wings.
Prove it.
Gladly.
How? Tomorrow's the annual running of the leaves. I challenge you to race me in it.
Easy schmeezy.
Hold on. There is one condition. The point is to run. So no wings allowed.
No wings?
No problem.
Twilight, hurry up! We're gonna be late for the race.
Why are you so excited about the race? It's only for ponies.
Yeah, but I'm hoping I can be the announcer again. Just listen. Fillies and gentle colts, welcome to the annual running of the
leaves. This is Pinkie Pie, your official eye in the sky announcer. Sorry, Spike. I guess that job's already taken.
As every pony knows, the run is a very important tradition, for without it, the autumn leaves of Equestria would never fall. So get ready, ponies. The running of the leaves will begin in 5 minutes.
Pardon me. Excuse me. Make way for the Iron Pony.
The Iron Phony, you mean?
So, Applejack, you ready to win second place?
I'm ready to run a good, clean race.
Yeah.
You are not allowed to use your wings.
I could win this race with both wings tied behind my back.
Trussed up like a turkey. Well, a turkey you can't fly, that is.
Very funny.
At least now we know we're racing fair and square.
Racers, please take your positions.
Pinkie Pie?
Hey, Spike, what's up? Oh, wait, it's me. I'm up.
I know you're doing the announcing today and stuff, and I'm sure you're gonna do a great job and all, but I was just wondering...
What?
Forget it.
Spike! Would you like to be my co-reporter? We could comment on the action together.
We could?
Climb on up!
Twilight? What in tarnation are you doing up here?
I'm racing.
Good one, Twilight.
I'm not joking.
What? You're not an athlete. You're an egghead.
I am not an egghead. I am well-read.
Egghead.
But have you ever run a race?
Well, no, but I do know a lot about running.
And you know this from...
Books. I've read several on the subject.
What'd you read? The Egghead's Guide to Running? Did you stretch out your eye muscles to warm up? Get it? Eye muscles.
Scoff if you must, Rainbow, but the running of the leaves is a Ponyville tradition. And since I'm here to learn, I've decided I should experience it myself.
Well, I think that's just dandy, Twilight. Good luck.
Yeah. See you at the finish line tomorrow. All right, ponies. Are you ready?
Get set!
And they're off! Welcome to the official coverage of the running of the leaves. You know, Spike, despite its name, the leaves don't do any of the actual running. No, that's left to My Little Ponies.
Why, yes, Pinkie. It's the running of the ponies that causes the leaves to fall.
Ugh, those lazy leaves. But this year, the run is about more than the weather. It's about the race to the finish and the two runners who want to win it, Applejack and Rainbow Dash.
You know, Pinkie, these two ponies have a bit of a grudge match they're trying to settle, trying to prove who's the most athletic.
Yes, and grudge rhymes with fudge.
Yes, it does. What?
And I like fudge, but if you eat too much fudge, I get a pudge and then I can't fudge.
So, no fudge?
Oh, no thanks. I had a big breakfast. Let's check in with our two competitive ponies, Applejack and Rainbow Dash. Having come fast out of the gate, Applejack and Rainbow Dash are evenly matched, running neck and neck. But what's this? Applejack is making a move. She's now ahead by a nose. But Rainbow Dash won't let Applejack have it and takes the lead. She's ahead by half a nose, or maybe 3/4 of a nose. No, about 63.7% of a nose. Roughly speaking. Applejack sees his move and plunges forth with a strong workhorse leg, leaping ahead by 350 noses!
Not so easy without wings, is it?
Come on, Rainbow. Show him a little dash.
Hold your horses, Pinkie! Rainbow Dash is catching up to front-runner Applejack!
What an upset! I thought Applejack had this in the bag! You didn't think I was gonna let you off that easy, did you? Whoa!
I don't believe it.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it?
That's not the scenery, Twilight. Rainbow Dash just tripped me.
She did not.
She did too.
She did not. And if you slowed down and looked where you're going, like me, you'd see that you tripped over a rock.
What? Oh, hayseed. Now I got a lot of ground to make up to catch Rainbow.
Just be careful.
See you at the finish line.
I don't believe it! After a huge setback, Applejack is back at the front of the pack!
She's the head of the pack, all right. The pick of the litter. The cat's pajamas. Oh, wait. Why would Applejack take some poor kitty's PJs? That's not very sporting of her.
Okay, let's get back to the race.
Not so fast, Applejack. This race isn't over yet.
It is for you.
Whoa! I don't believe it. Applejack tripped me.
Don't you ponies ever look where you're going? You tripped on a stump, see?
Oh, I see. A big cheater is what I see.
Rainbow, Applejack would never cheat. It was just an accident.
Sure it was. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it was.
Remember, Rainbow, this is just a game.
Yes, but the rules have changed. And two can play at that game.
And Spike! Looks like Rainbow's doing her best to catch up!
I'm not sure how ketchup is gonna help her in this contest. Now, in a hot dog eating contest, it can make them doggies nice and slippery, but personally I prefer mustard. How about you, Spike?
I like pickles?
And it looks like Applejack has found herself in quite a pickle as Rainbow overtakes her. Look, Ma, no wings.
As the racers enter Equestria's Whitetail Wood, Rainbow Dash is back in the lead.
Hey, Rainbow! Wow, that little cheater did that on purpose. It's on. Next one, Rainbow. Later.
Oh my, Whitetail Wood is just lovely. Hey, Rainbow, shouldn't you be up ahead?
I'm sure to win now.
Except that all the other racers just passed you.
Oh, horse apples. See ya.
Applejack, what are you doing up here?
There aren't even any trees.
I know, but the sign's pointed this way. Rainbow. Mind giving me a lift?
What the heck? You said no flying!
No, I said no wings.
I must say, Spike, that this has been the most interesting running of the leaves in Equestria history!
With the most interesting announcing.
But it isn't the running that's been fascinating. It's the lack of running.
Forgive me, girls. I know I'm not an athlete, but shouldn't the running of the leaves actually involve running?
You know, I think Twilight's right.
You do?
Yeah, if you want to beat me, you better run! Once again, Rainbow Dash and Applejack are neck and neck, jockeying for position. Applejack inches ahead. Now it's Rainbow. It's Applejack. It's Rainbow Dash. It's Applejack.
Oh, no, she didn't!
Oh, yes, she didn't.
Cut it out! No, you cut it out! You started it!
And now I'm gonna finish it.
Oh, no, you won't!
Oh, yes, I will. That's it. All bets are off.
Oh, no, you don't!
Hey, what is that? It's Applejack. It's Rainbow Dash. It's Applejack. It's Rainbow Dash.
I won! No, I won!
I won.
You tied!
Tied for first?
For last.
Last? Then who won? You?
Oh no, but I did get 5th place, which is rather good considering I've never run a race before.
What? How's that even possible? You ran so slow and looked at the scenery.
Exactly. I paced myself, just like my book said. Then at the end, when all the other ponies were worn out, I sprinted to the finish.
I don't believe it. Twilight beat us.
Well, with all your horsing around, it was quite easy.
You're right, Twilight. Our behavior was just terrible. We weren't very good sports.
Sounds to me like an important lesson was learned.
Princess Celestia! What are you doing here?
Fall is one of my favorite seasons, so I came to celebrate the running of the leaves.
I'm sorry you had to see us being such poor sports, Princess.
That's all right, Applejack. Any pony can get swept up in the excitement of competition.
It's important to remember that the friendship is always more important than the competition.
Exactly, Twilight. Now, unfortunately, because the two of you were busy tricking each other instead of shaking down leaves, many of the lovely trees in Equestria are still covered.
Why, Princess, I bet we can knock those leaves down for you lickety-split. What do you say, friend? Want to go for another run?
I'd love to stretch my legs.
Look at that, Tank. Cloudsdale's here. That means Ponyville is next up for winter.
You're doing awesome, everypony. Keep it up. We need those leaves off those trees. Once we get autumn cleared away, it'll be hello winter.
Was that a yawn I just saw? How can you be tired when the most exciting time of the year is right around the corner? And don't forget the best part, our first winter together! Come on, wake up! Once those ponies bring in the big fat clouds full of snowflakes, we'll have a ton of snow for our extreme sledding! And over there, we can play horse hockey with no shoulder or rump pads.
Everything's looking great, don't you think?
Almost everything. Does Tank look all right to you?
Well, he does seem to be moving a little slowly.
I know, right?
And he looks kind of sleepy,
Totally.
just like he always does.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
My little pony, my little pony. My little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. Until you all shared its magic with me.
Big adventure.
Tons of fun.
A beautiful heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Do you know you're all my very best friends?
Well, I suppose his heartbeat could be a teensy weensy bit slower than usual.
Okay, so give him a vitamin or something.
I don't think he needs that.
Maybe we're just staying up too late. Too many daring do stories.
Oh, that's not it either.
Well, what's wrong with him then?
Nothing. He's perfectly fine. He's just going to hibernate.
You do realize he's not a bear, right?
When the weather grows cold and less food is available, many animals hibernate to conserve energy. It's like taking a really long nap during winter. And then they wake up in spring. And see, even tortoises do it. When the time comes, Tank will leave and dig into the ground. But don't worry, he'll reappear when the spring sun warms the ground back up.
Come on! Tortoises don't hibernate. Some pony put that picture in there as a joke.
It's not a joke.
Well, then your book must be wrong.
Rainbow Dash, Tank needs to hibernate. It's healthy for him, just like sleeping is healthy for us.
Whatever. Okay, thanks. Come on, Tank.
Where are you going?
To get a second opinion from a real reptile expert.
I told you, Rainbow Dash, I'm a dragon.
Come on, you're practically twins.
I'm purple
But if you don't have to hibernate, why should Tank?
because he's a tortoise and I'm a dragon.
Same family though, right?
No!
I'll take that as a yes.
Look, if Fluttershy says tortoises hibernate, then I guarantee tortoises hibernate.
Well, what would you know? You're a dragon. No pony knows you like I do, Tank. All you need is some hard work to get the old blood pumping. Come on! These things are heavy, chock full of snowflakes. We're gonna have such a killer time in the snow, Tank. Tank? Tank?
Aww! That cute little Tanky, all snuggly-wuggly, getting ready to hibernate.
Don't say that word!
Which one? Snuggly, wuggly, Tanky, hibernate?
That one!
I was just saying how cute he was.
If you think you know, that napping thing is so cute, why don't you go do it? Somewhere far away from here! What are you looking at? Pinkie Pie and I are just having a conversation!
Look, Rainbow Dash, we all know how upset you are about Tank hibernate.
Shh! Don't say that word! That's what started this all!
We know how upset you are about Tank, but you shouldn't take your anger out on your friends.
Who said anything about anger? I didn't say anything about anger. I'm not upset, and I am not angry. Do I look angry? Come on, Tank. Let's get out of here. I need you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, not sleepy-eyed and scaly-tailed, which is exactly what you are. But get up anyway. You can't hibernate. You know, what about all the primo things we're gonna do together this winter? Building snow ponies, starting snowball fights, sipping hot cider by the fire. Don't you want to do those things with me? Think, Rainbow Dash, think. Tank's only hibernating because it's cold, right? Well, I'd rather have him awake in the heat than asleep in the cold. I'll just have to stop winter!
So, where do these clouds go?
Over by clear skies.
But there's clear skies everywhere. Yo, clear skies right here. But there's clear skies over there, too. That's open skies. There's open skies everywhere.
I'm not everywhere. I'm right here.
Wait, so you're open skies and you're clear skies, then what's all that?
Open, clear skies. Hey, where'd our fluffy clouds go?
Fluffy clouds? He's over there.
Stopping winter is gonna be a breeze.
When life gives you lemons, you can make lemonade. But life gave me Tank here, and my choice has long been made. No winter will come to Ponyville. I'll do it on my own. I will keep you by my
fly. No winter can come here now. I'll keep the warmth and the sun somehow. I'm sorry, ponies, this has to be, for I need my friend and he needs me. I know it's wrong, but what does it matter? 'Cause nothing's gonna stop me now. I'll change it all, it's only the weather. And no pony's gonna bring me down. I'll keep the sunlight shining free. And I'll bust the clouds apart so you can stay with me. And I'll fly until the end of the sky. So I'll be the one who doesn't have to say goodbye. I'll clear the skies forever so we won't be apart. I'll keep the weather warm for you, and the winter will never start.
Here comes the next shipment. Move those clouds over.
For every hoof step back, they go 3 hoof steps forward. What am I gonna do? Cloudsdale. That's it, Tank. If I can't stop winter in Ponyville, maybe I can stop it at the source. Lunch hour. Perfect. The Winter Lab. We're in, Tank. Now we just gotta figure out a way to shut it down. Sabotage snowflakes? I think we gotta go bigger than that. Wait here. We could get rid of these clouds, but that's still not big enough. Slam dunk! With no water, they can't make clouds or snow. They can't make winter! I hate to do this to those weather ponies, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Oopsie. Looks like these were a little loose. And there goes winter down the drain. I can't see.
is coming! Everypony, look out!
You okay, Tank?
Rainbow Dash, are you all right? No.
Knock, knock! How are you feeling, Rainbow Dash?
Whatever. The poor thing looks so sad. Just what are we going to do?
I don't know what we can do.
Buck up, Sugar Cube. You just ain't yourself these days. Whatever. Oh, how can I say this tactfully? You've lost your sparkle, Rainbow Dash.
I hate to say this, but, well, you've become a party pooper!
Didn't you hear me? I said whatever. I don't know if you're here to cheer me up or what, but I'm fine.
Let me handle this. Rainbow Dash, your winter is going to be petless.
Whatever did you do that for?
Because she'll never get past this until she lets it all out.
It's okay. Tank will come back in a few months.
Months? I don't want him to go.
All right. There. Nice going, Fluttershy. How do we get her to stop?
She's gotta be about done now. Can't be too much left in there. Feeling better? Oh, you poor thing.
I can't bear to see Fluttershy cry.
It's just heart-wrenching.
You too?
Nope, I'm good.
Look, everypony, I know how hard it is to say goodbye.
I'm mostly sad because you're not sad.
What? Me? What about Applejack?
Applejack cries on the inside, Twilight!
It's true.
It's all right, Fluttershy. It's all right.
You think she's done, or just getting a third wind?
I don't know. Rainbow Dash, are you okay?
I think so. I feel better. Really, I do. Thanks, Everypony. I don't know what I'd do without you. Or him. Oh, Tank, I'm sure gonna miss you.
Well, guess we're starting winter with a bang.
The fun's come early. Yeehaw!
You think we could mess up winter every year? It's way less work.
I don't think Rainbow Dash could handle it.
riding that entire season from Cloudsdale to Ponyville was pretty awesome. I thought you guys might like to say goodbye to Tank. He's ready to hibernate.
You're using the word! Oh, she's using the word! And when Tank finishes hibernating, I'm gonna throw him the biggest welcome home party ever! Or wait, should it be a welcome above ground party? Or a happy wake-up party? Maybe an it's about time party. And I'll design him a very special suit just for the occasion, whichever one it ends up being.
I'm glad you're feeling a little better, Rainbow Dash. Yeah, me too. So you really want to do this hibernating thing, huh?
Goodbye, Tank.
See you later, little fella.
Goodbye, Tank. We'll miss you. Well, ready for some winter fun?
I'm gonna hang here and read to him a bit. That little guy can never get to sleep without a bedtime story. I'll be right there.
Well, I was practicing my distance bucking.
Distance bucking? What for?
Because Cousin Brayburn and the rest of the Apple family in Appaloosa seem to think that their team can beat Ponyville at buckball.
What? That's ridiculous. No pony beats Ponyville. I mean, I could beat the whole town of Appaloosa at buckball with one wing tied behind my back.
So I can count on you to join the Ponyville buckball team?
Oh, yeah, I am so there. I've just got one question. What's buckball?
My little pony, my little pony. My little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. Until you all shared its magic with me.
Big adventure.
Tons of fun.
A beautiful heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Do you know you're all my very best friends?
So basically, buckball is the coolest game ever. Offense, defense, teamwork, non-stop action. It's got it all.
Well, Rainbow Dash, you sure seem to know a lot about this game. I've never even heard of buckball.
Yeah, I'm kind of an expert.
An expert who hadn't heard of the game either until I told you.
Well, it's a new game. I probably know more than most ponies, so that makes me an expert.
I don't know anything about it at all, but it sounds like there's a ball and bucking, so I'm betting it's super duper fun!
The point is, my cousin Brayburn somehow convinced a pegasus and a unicorn to come play with him on the Appaloosa team. And he can't stop bragging about how his team is gonna beat ours.
But, we don't have a team.
Well, between Applejack and me, we've got 2/3 of a team. All we need is a unicorn. That's where you two come in.
They know we're not unicorns, right?
Obviously. You're gonna be on my team, and Fluttershy is gonna be on Applejack's team.
We'll play against each other, along with whatever unicorns want to try out, until we find the best one.
Oh! Phew! That's a relief because I left my unicorn costume at home.
I know a lot of you are here because I told you what an amazing game buckball is. And even though it's already an Apple family favorite, most of you probably don't know anything about it. So I thought we'd give you a quick demonstration. The two Earth ponies are on offense. They meet in the middle of the field for the buck-off. They both try to be the first one to kick it.
And the Pegasus is on defense. She tries to keep the ball from going in the goal and passes it back to the Earth pony on her team. Just give it a little kick, Pinkie. Oh, I get it.
And all the unicorns have to do is float these here baskets around the outside of the field and catch as many balls as possible for their team. You two get the idea?
Absolutely.
Oh, I don't know. That ball moves pretty fast.
All right. Now let's see which of you has what it takes.
What do I do?
When the ball comes towards you, catch it.
Okay, just try your best, Pinkie. I have been doing this a lot longer than you. Nice kick. Great save, Fluttershy.
Coming your way, Pinkie! Somersault! Hey! This game is easy!
Ooh, it actually is kind of fun.
Where did Pinkie Pie learn to buck like that?
And Fluttershy's spinning tail catch is pretty amazing.
Okay. Well, let's see what the rest of you can do. Now, don't expect to be able to beat me twice in a row.
Well, hello there, Mr. Ball. Hurry along, butterflies, before that ball comes and hits you.
Nope. Okay. Let's see what the rest of you can do.
Nope.
Definitely not.
No.
Not a chance.
No.
Nope.
And no. This didn't go how I thought it would.
It sure didn't.
This game is a whole lot more fun than I thought it would be.
It's exactly as much fun as I thought it would be. A whole bunch!
Carrying my water, my water, my water. Carrying my water on my shoulder pole.
Snails, look out!
Amazing.
You should be more careful with these. You could lose them.
Hey, Snails, can you float one of those baskets over here?
Sure. What do you want me to do with it?
Catch!
Anything else?
Wow, Snails, you're a natural at buckball.
It's a good thing, too. We were running out of unicorns.
Do you think you'll be ready to play with Applejack and Rainbow Dash against the Appaloosa team?
I guess I'll find out. Plus, after I deliver this water, I don't really have anything else to do.
Well, Snails, with you on the team, Ponyville is one step closer to crushing Appaloosa.
And after today, it's pretty clear who the other two players should be.
What do you mean? I thought you and Dash were gonna play.
Yeah, if you're not crushing Appaloosa, who is? You two, obviously.
You want us to play buckball against Appaloosa instead of you?
Mm-hmm. That's incredible! Unbelievable and incredible. Come on!
I can't explain it, but you two are really good at this game. And if it means beating Appaloosa, I'll give either one of you my spot on the team quicker than Granny Smith can core an apple.
Me too. I'd normally be so pumped all of Ponyville was counting on me to win, I'd run right over the competition. But you still flew rings around me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just having fun.
Well, you can have all the fun you want as long as it's while you're beating the hide off of Brayburn's team.
I do like fun! Honestly, the game was a little scary at first, but once I got the hang of it, I had a pretty good time. Let's get this party started!
All right, but if we really want to beat Appaloosa, we're gonna have to get serious.
Serious? Serious how?
With serious practice.
Wow, this looks pretty intense.
Well, duh! You two are gonna be representing all of Ponyville, and more importantly, us.
That's why, before we leave for Appaloosa tomorrow, you two are gonna practice just as hard as we would.
So let's hop to it! Snails already has a head start on you! Okay, if you want to win, you totally got to get this drill down.
I do?
It's all about ball control. Ready? Go! Come on, faster! You don't want Ponyville to lose because you can't get into high gear, do you?
All right, being able to buck a ball into a goal from any direction is the most important thing in the game.
If you say so.
Keep it up! Just one miss will ruin the Apple family's buckball reputation forever!
Whoa! What? Whoops.
Come on! Push! 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 Come on now! Every shot is for Sweet Apple Acres, and me, and Dash, and all of Ponyville!
Ow!
Faster!
Whoa!
Come on now!
Come on!
Keep it up! Come on! What in the apple happened to those two?
I don't know. They mopped the field with us before.
All right, that's it for today, y'all.
Phew. I thought practice was supposed to make us better. Maybe we just need a little rest.
Or a whole lot of it.
Just be sure to get your heads in the game before tomorrow. All of Ponyville is counting on a win.
I really don't want to let Applejack and Rainbow Dash down, or any pony else, but after that practice, I'm not feeling very confident. Maybe we weren't that bad. I guess I was hoping you saw something I didn't. I know our friends want us to win, but how can the whole town be counting on us if most ponies have never even heard of buckball? I know! How can we disappoint a pony who doesn't even know we have a team? Or that we're gonna play Appaloosa. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry. I'd be surprised if any pony in this town cares about this game at all.
Go Ponyville! Go Ponyville! Win, win, win!
Whoa! The whole town really seems to care about this game a lot.
talked up the team a little.
Yep. We wanted to make sure you two knew that all of Ponyville was behind you.
Great!
I hear the whole town's already planning a parade for when you get back after whooping Appaloosa. That should feel pretty good.
It should.
Totally! Just spend the whole ride to Appaloosa thinking about every pony cheering for the victorious Ponyville buckball team. I bet Princess Celestia even comes to congratulate you. If that doesn't get you in the zone, I don't know what will.
I don't know what zone Rainbow Dash is talking about, but I'm pretty sure I don't want to be in it. Do you?
Hey! You two are supposed to be in the zone!
You see, the thing is, thinking about every pony, thinking about us, there's just no way There's no way that we can get in the zone because the zone sounds like a horrible place since we are terrible at buckball and we are going to lose and let every pony down and we don't want to play anymore!
I'm still okay with playing in case you were worried.
I don't get it. They're naturals. Why wouldn't they want to play anymore?
Maybe us telling them how much every pony was counting on them messed them up somehow.
What? That's crazy talk. Having ponies depend on you is exactly what you need to focus.
Get serious and play hard and
Get ready to totally smash the competition and none of that sounds like Pinkie or Fluttershy, does it?
guess not. We got so wrapped up in what's important to us, we went and ruined what was fun about the game for them.
What do we do now? Pinkie? Fluttershy?
We know you're in here. Well, we've looked in every other car on the train.
Maybe you need to look again. Yeah, because we're totally not in here. And we're definitely not in here if you're gonna try and make us play against Appaloosa.
Or any pony else?
Oh, we're sorry to let you down, but it's better to do it now than during the game against Appaloosa.
You don't have to play against Appaloosa.
We don't?
Nope. We're gonna take your place. So you don't have to worry about that at all.
Why didn't you say so?
But we can't take on Brayburn and his team without any practice. So we need you to play just one more time.
Against us. Now, I know we mixed up the teams before, but since Dash and I really need the practice, we'll play against the two of you.
Oh, I don't know how much practice you'll get against us. We've been playing just awful.
Don't worry about it. Applejack and I just need a little workout.
Yep, you two just do your best.
I can do that. Looks like you two really do need practice. If you need more practice, we can keep going. Yeah, I could do this all day.
No thanks. Playing against you two is just as humiliating now as it was when we weren't trying to show you how awesome you are.
Wait, what?
Finally!
You must have noticed how you aren't bad anymore.
Oh, yeah! Weird. But, why were we so terrible before?
I guess some ponies thrive on pressure, and some ponies don't. And even though we weren't playing, we were treating you like us, which totally stressed you out.
And that just sucked the fun right out of the game for you.
And having fun is what makes you really, really, really good!
But being good doesn't matter if we're too afraid of letting ponies down. Yeah! What about all those ponies back in Ponyville counting on us to win?
I'm sure folks want you to win, but not if worrying about it makes you miserable. Winning's never worth that.
But how do we keep from worrying about it?
You could do what I do and not think about it. Seriously, I don't think about anything. Ever.
Works for me!
And with another bouncing goal from Pinkie Pie, the score is tied!
You guys are amazing! Rayburn is really good! So is that Pegasus. Oh, I don't know if we can win.
You know what I would do?
Not think about it?
Not think of... Oh, yeah, that.
And as long as you're having fun, it doesn't matter if you win or not.
I think it's more fun this way.
And Pinkie wins the buck-off, but her shot's rejected. Back to Brayburn, whose kick stopped by another Fluttershy save. Next point wins. Lots of tense back and forth here. Fluttershy unleashes her patented spin move, but Brayburn's there to... No! It's Pinkie with a somersault kick! What a move! And that's the game! Ponyville wins! Ponyville!
Looks like you three made quite an impression.
Well, cousin, I have to admit, your Ponyville team played a pretty good game.
Good game. We bucked the hubs right off of you.
Yep, you sure as shooting did. I'm gonna have to get real serious about a strategy for our rematch.
Oh, I wouldn't get too serious. Yeah, every pony knows the secret to good buckball is just having fun. Yeah, well, I mean, we don't sometimes too.
Well, that's the last of it, Filthy Rich.
Just Rich, please. And on behalf of Rich's Barnyard Bargains, thanks for another seasoned shipment of Zap Apple Jam.
Our pleasure. See you next time. Apple Bloom, did you pack up the juice into the same crates as the Zap Apple Jam?
Sure did. Now that I'm getting older, I want to prove I can handle more responsibility on the farm.
But the crates aren't marked. You kept track of what went into which crate, right?
Yep. I totally kept track of everything.
Good, because we wouldn't want Filthy Rich to get a shipment of juice when he's supposed to get Zap Apple Jam. You know how Granny feels about selling juice anywhere but on the farm. Are you sure we got the right crates?
Sure, I'm sure. Now, why don't you and Big Mac head on out to the house and let me finish up here?
If you gave Rich the Zap Apple Jam, then what's this here?
Extra?
Nope.
My little pony, my little pony. My little pony.
I used to wonder what friendship could be. Until you all shared its magic with me.
Big adventure.
Tons of fun.
A beautiful heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Do you know you're all my very best friends?
Granny knows I wasn't trying to make off with a shipment of juice, right? Because I would never do that.
Don't worry. We know exactly whose fault it was. Now, why in tarnation would you lie to me, Apple Bloom?
I was kind of hoping I could fix it before any pony found out.
Telling lies won't fix anything. Trust me, I know.
What could you possibly know about it? You've never told a lie in your whole life. What's so funny?
Oh, Sugar Cube. Your big sister lied so much when she was a filly, the whole family ended up in the hospital. What?
Yup.
You might as well tell her the whole story. Might even do her some good.
When Applejack and Big Mac were just a wee bit older than you are now, they both kept a squabbling over who would run the farm better.
All I'm saying is that you may have plenty of brawn, but I'm the one with the ideas on how to run things better around here.
Applejack, Applejack, Applejack. Ideas are all well and good, but you can't plow a field with them. I don't know how many times I've told you that.
Too many.
You two horned toads better stop jabbering and get to working. Yeah, it is better. I need you to go to town. The apple blight's been awful. And if we don't get more spray, juice season will be shorter than the dwarf crabapple tree.
It's like I was just telling Cousin Brayburn last week. Now there's a pony who knows how to put his back into a problem.
Oh, hi there, Filthy Rich.
Just Rich, please. And I'd like you to meet my fiancée, Spoiled Milk. Honey, this is Applejack and Big Mac, the two hardest working ponies at Sweet Apple Acres.
You were gonna farm? How quaint.
Oh, now, dear, be nice. Sweet Apple Acres makes Zap Apple Jam. It's one of Dad's best sellers.
You mean one of your best sellers? My amazing husband-to-be is running the Rich family business now. Did you know that? Well, now you do.
Don't mind Spoiled Milk. She's just proud of me. But she's right. I'm in charge of the store now, and I'm just bursting with ideas I want to try.
Like what?
Well, how about this? Juice season's around the corner. Why not let me sell it for you?
That is an interesting idea.
Well, maybe it's interesting and maybe it ain't, but it's definitely not a new idea. Granny Smith told us your grandpa Stinkin' Rich used to ask her every year if he could sell our juice in your store, and Granny told him every year about the tradition of every pony in Ponyville lining up out at Sweet Apple Acres.
So start a new tradition. Someday one of y'all take over the farm just like I've taken over the store. I'm guessing it'll be the one with the best ideas.
Well, now, as I've said many a time before, ideas are all well and good, but you can't plow a field.
You know what? How about we give you 3 barrels of juice early, and if it sells well, we'll make a deal for the rest.
Oh, hey now, perfect. Come on, honey, I've got to get everything ready.
Hoo-wee! I tell you, if the future means me running Sweet Apple Acres and you being quiet, I can't wait.
I just can't believe you'd make a deal with Filthy Rich without even talking to Granny.
Ah, Granny will love the idea, and then she'll decide that I'm the one who should take over the farm. You'll see.
Say what?
Applejack here had another one of her big ideas, and I think we all know my position on ideas. You can't
plow a field with them.
Right.
Big idea,
Actually, more of an opportunity. You see, we ran into Filthy Rich in town. Did you know he's running the family store now?
And what does this here opportunity mean for Sweet Apple Acres?
Well, since juicing season's almost here, I thought it'd be a good idea to give him a few barrels of juice to sell at the store before the season starts.
Oh, is that all? Absolutely not!
But Granny, why can't we sell a few barrels of juice early to Filthy Rich? Hey, how's it any different than when you gave Zap Apple Jam to Filthy's grandpappy to sell?
Your juice and your jam ain't the same thing. Zap apple jam jars preserve the flavor for moons, but juice starts to spoil the second it comes out the press. That is why every juice season, all of Ponyville lines up at Sweet Apple Acres, and first come and first serve.
I get what you're saying, Granny, but couldn't you make an exception just this once? I sort of promised.
Besides, juice making is iffy business. And we're probably not going to have a lot this year anyway, what with all the blight. I'm sorry, Applejack, but you's just going to have to unpromise.
Oh.
I hate to say I told you so, Applejack, but...
You and I both know you don't hate to say anything.
Well, I've always thought that the most important thing a pony can do is say exactly what's on his mind to any pony who listens, so every pony everywhere always knows everything you're thinking.
And you don't ever have to listen to any pony else.
What?
Exactly.
Well, if it ain't my new business partner.
About the juice, Rich.
Take a look at what I did last night after we made our deal. Woo! Pretty great, huh?
The thing is, I don't think I can get you, Winnie.
What? Well, I did all this work on your say-so. We shook hooves and everything.
Well, you see, at Sweet Apple Acres, we've always been about quality, and, well, your basic jam jar will
Plus, it's been a tough harvest this year, what with all the blight.
Oh, sounds to me like you're trying to make excuses. Whenever Granddad dealt with Granny Smith, she kept her word. If you can't do that, then maybe our families should stop doing business together. All together.
Now, the thing is, Rich, it ain't really up to us. You see, Granny's...
Sick!
Wait, Granny's sick? I had no idea.
Yeah, no pony did.
What Big Mac means is we've been trying to keep it quiet. We don't want people to make rash decisions about doing business with Sweet Apple Acres just because we're a little short-hooved at the moment.
Oh, my. Of course. I'm so sorry. Please, let me know if there's anything I can do.
Much appreciated. But right now, we only ask for your understanding during this difficult time.
You were supposed to tell Rich the simple truth, but instead you made things worse with a giant lie.
What was I supposed to do? You heard Rich. If I told him the truth, he was gonna stop doing business with us altogether.
Yeah, but that's only because I forgot to ask if we had any oat crumbles for this delicious-looking salad, Granny.
Yeah, I will take a look.
That was only because you made promises you couldn't keep. But there's gotta be a better way out of this mess than by making up some story about Granny being sick.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
Sorry to drop by unannounced. We just wanted to come by to wish Granny a speedy recovery.
Look, sis, our good friend Mr. Rich and his fiancée are here. Oh, and they brought flowers for Granny on account of she's sick, like you said. Ain't that sweet?
Excuse me 1 second.
What in tarnation?
Oh, I'm sorry, Granny. I didn't see you there.
You came blasting in so fast, 'tweren't possible to see nothing.
Can you go out to the barn? I think we might have left a blight sprayer in the orchard.
Are you out of your apple-picking mind? It's supper time, girl.
I know, but if we forgot a sprayer, I'd want to get it before dark. You go start counting, and I'll tell Big Mac we'll be right back, okay?
So from that moment on, I took to referring to myself as big or large or...
Oh, Applejack, your brother was just explaining why he always wears his yoke.
Even though we asked him how your grandmare is doing.
Oh, well, you know how Big Mac can get to talking, especially when he's upset. And right now, he's just as worried about Granny Smith as I am.
Oh, dear, is she doing that bad?
Well, one thing's for sure, she shouldn't be seeing any pony right now. In fact, I'm getting more upset just thinking about it. Excuse me.
What in the frilly fumadilla's gotten into you?
Sorry, Granny. I just decided if I helped you,
it would go faster.
Well, you're too late. All the sprayers are here.
Oh, good. Say, Granny, when did you first fight the apple blight again?
It was my second year here in Ponyville. That was before I had the Rick on the one knee.
And others say that's how the trees got to growing so tall. But to me, it's just how I got my cutie mark.
But we asked when we could come back to see Granny.
Big Mac didn't want to be rude, but you just can't see Granny right now because she's got apple blight.
I thought only trees got the blight.
Yeah, that's usually the case. The doctors think it's from working in the orchard for so many years. You see, we had to take Granny to Ponyville General. We just got back right before you showed up.
Oh, my, that is terrible.
Ugh, it's not contagious, is it?
I'm sure you'll be fine, but you should leave. Just in case.
You're right. We're gonna have to hurry if we want to get there before visiting hours are over.
That's right. Wait, get where?
Why, the hospital, of course. I'm sure we'll see you there.
Telling Filthy Rich that Granny's in the hospital just made everything 100 times worse. What are we supposed to do now?
I got it!
Dropped my second best teeth right in the pig pen, and that was the worst case of apple blight I have ever seen.
I'd love to hear more, Granny, but we gotta get to the hospital right away.
The hospital? Why? Who's sick?
You are, apparently.
What he means is you're needed at the hospital.
Whatever for.
It's the apple blight. It's starting to infect ponies now. The doctors need an expert opinion, and no pony knows more about fighting blight than Granny Smith.
Well, what in tarnation are we waiting for? Let's go!
You know, we're supposed to go in the back, to avoid any pony in the waiting room with the blight. Oops, I almost forgot. This is perfect. And now you don't have to worry about catching the blight.
If you say so, dearie.
Now you wait right here while I check on your presentation.
What in the rotten rhubarb is going on here?
Fancy meeting you two here.
Well, we told you we were coming.
Well, I'm glad we found you, because I can't seem to find Granny's room, or any nurses who've even heard about a pony with apple blight.
Granny's room. Sure, just go down here, take a left, then a right, go down some stairs, up a bunch more stairs, through the cafeteria, left 3 more times, and then you're there. Easy as Granny's apple pie.
Aren't you coming with us?
I'll catch up. I gotta find Big Mac. Okay, Granny, just wait here 1 second and we can go.
Where are you two going?
Big Mac can't come. He might be contagious.
Contagious?
All right, climb up here and I'll cover you up. Then I'll bring Rich in, tell him you're Granny, but you're not allowed to take the sheets off. You moan a few times, he leaves, and this whole thing is over.
This is spinning way out of control, Applejack. Now, I know you thought selling juice in Filthy's store was a good idea, but it ain't worth lying to him about Granny being sick and needing to go to the hospital, or fibbing to Granny about them wanting her to come here to talk about the blight, or...
Big Macintosh, please just listen to me for once! This ain't about my ideas. If Rich finds out about all the lies, he'll cut off ties with us and the farm will go under. Now, do you want that to happen, or do you want to help?
Why can't you be Granny? You're her size, and this is all your fault in the first place.
I would, but if I let you do the talking, you just ramble on and on until we all got caught. Just lay down, keep still, and promise me you won't say anything for once in your life.
Yep.
Granny! Granny!
It's about time! What is going on around here?
Granny, they need you to wait here. I'll come get you.
Oh, there you are. We've been going in circles looking for Granny's room.
Well, you're in luck, 'cause it's right over here, and this time I'll make sure you don't get lost. What in the dadgum?
What now?
She was right here. Oh no, we gotta go.
Is that Granny Smith?
Where are they taking her?
You two, don't lose that gurney. Granny, what are you doing? You're supposed to stay there.
It was a supply closet.
Oh, well, okay, come with me, but be quiet. You know, save your voice for the big presentation.
I'm sorry, but you can't get any closer without a gown and mask.
But that's my brother on there.
Don't worry. This is our best doctor. She'll have your brother back on his hooves in no time.
Now, apple blight is a serious disease.
Well, did she say apple blight?
She said gasket mites.
And once your trunk turns red like this, the only thing to do is prune the branches.
Oh no, Granny!
Did you say prune them branches? Well, sure. What else you gonna do once the blight gets this bad?
Everybody just stop! This is all a big misunderstanding. Actually, it's a big lie.
Big Mac?
Granny Smith? What is going on here, Applejack?
That is a darn good question.
I'm not sure if I was worried that no pony was listening to my ideas, or just nervous that I wouldn't be the one to end up running the farm, but I promised something to Filthy Rich that I couldn't deliver, and I was too embarrassed to admit it.
So Granny was never sick?
And there ain't no apple blight in ponies?
Nope.
Those were all lies. And I thought if you found out, you'd stop doing business with the farm. So I just kept telling more.
So she's not a doctor?
Please don't make Granny and the farm suffer for what I did. This whole thing is my fault.
That's not entirely true. Maybe if I paid more attention to what you had to say instead of talking all the time, none of this would have happened in the first place. I just need to talk less and listen more, especially to you.
Thanks, big brother. And whether it's me running Sweet Apple Acres or you, I know it'll be in good hooves.
Well, that's nice, but I don't know what in blazes you two were talking about. I ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Running the farm, not after this display. Not likely. And don't you go getting any ideas about cutting ties with Sweet Apple Acres, or I'm going right to your grain, Peppy. Get me?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, who here still wants to hear about the apple blight? Now, when I was a filly.
I can't believe you told all those lies.
It's not a story I'm proud of, but it taught me a lifelong lesson about being honest. I hope you learned something too.
I sure did. I learned that no pony starts out perfect, and sometimes you gotta make a few mistakes to figure out who you are.
Yep.
But I think the most important thing I learned is who really runs Sweet Apple Acres. Granny!
You're darn tootin'. Now, every pony, quit your lollygaggery and get back to work. Right after we have a glass of juice.
Hey, get over here! Tents are looking good, and we made good time today. At this rate, we'll be at Winsome Falls by tomorrow.
We should do the annual Big Sister, Little Sister camping trip every weekend.
Then it wouldn't be annual. And if we did it every weekend, it probably wouldn't be as special.
But the more we do it, the better we get at camping. Remember the first time we came here and Rarity had that ginormous tent?
I heard that. I've gotten much better at roughing it, haven't I?
Yup. This time you only packed 3 suitcases.
I know what you're thinking, but I promise I only brought the essentials.
Like those light thingies?
Of course. What is life if you can't make it beautiful?
These berries look good enough to eat.
Don't! According to my book, they're extremely poisonous.
What?
I heard something. I stepped on something, and I saw that creepy cave. I guess I still get a little bit scared out here, even after the last camping trip.
Don't worry, kid. You've got a big sister this time.
This looks amazing!
This is gonna be the best big sister / little sister camping trip ever!
Ow.
My little pony, my little pony. My little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. My little pony. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure.
Tons of fun.
A beautiful heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Do you know you're all my very best friends?
Get out! Come on, Ram!
Ow! What are these things?
Gliders! Every pony run for cover! Don't get stuck in their web!
Now what?
Follow me, every pony.
Not the scary cave! Where did those terrible bugs come from? And why did they destroy our camp? Ugh.
Gliders are from the Luna Bay area. Never seen them this far east, though. Probably attracted to the food. Best wait here until they're gone.
Oh, apple rot! What are we supposed to do now? We had games to play and marshmallows to roast at camp, and here we got nothing.
That's not entirely true. We have each other.
That's right. And if you girls want to, maybe we could tell some stories to pass the time.
You want stories? I've got a ton of stories. Spoiler alert, they're all about me and how awesome I am.
I was thinking more like campfire stories.
But we don't even have a campfire.
I got this.
Wow, that was brave.
It was no biggie.
We aren't gonna tell scary stories like our last camping trip, are we? It's bad enough just being in here.
Don't worry, Scootaloo. I was gonna tell you mine and Apple Bloom's favorite legend.
Oh, you mean Rockhoof? I love that one. He was so strong, and when he... Apple Bloom! Shh, we haven't heard it yet. Oh, okay, but it's so good.
Well, it's true. Rockhoof was known far and wide for his incredible strength. But he didn't start out that way. You see, Rockhoof was a tiny little fella, the son of a farmer.
Just like us.
They lived in a village that sat at the foot of a gigantic volcano. And the village was protected by an elite group of guard ponies called the Mighty Helm. Young Rockhoof wanted nothing more than to be part of the Mighty Helm. But he was told that he was too scrawny and weak to protect the village. But Rockhoof wouldn't take no for an answer. Then, one fateful day, the volcano erupted.
This is my favorite part. What happened next?
The molten lava poured down the side of the volcano. And try as they might, the mighty hound couldn't figure out a way to save the village. They had to evacuate, but the village ponies didn't want to leave their homes. They spent their entire lives there. They had nowhere else to go. So Rockhoof decided to do something crazy. He thought if he could divert the flow of the lava, he might be able to save his village. He started digging a trench.
Wait a minute. All by himself?
It'd be impossible for one pony to dig a trench fast enough to stop the lava. I mean, even I couldn't do that.
Good thing Rockhoof didn't believe in the word impossible. He continued to work, knowing the odds were against him, but determined to push through. Then, something magical happened. Rockhoof got visibly stronger, but the lava was getting closer. Through his extraordinary determination and sheer force of will, Rockhoof more than earned his place in the mighty hound.
All right! Yeah! Good story, Applejack. Even if it wasn't about me.
I love that story no matter how many times I hear it.
Why don't we see if it's safe to head back to camp?
Girls? There is no camp to go back to. All our hard work is ruined.
There, Sweetie Belle. Not to worry.
How? Our camp was so pretty and this cave is so... not.
Oh, no. Not true. There's beauty in everything. Even these blah rocks aren't really blah. If you look closely, you can see flecks of gold in them. And the way the firelight dances on the cave wall, shadow and light, oh, it's so gorgeous. Sweetie Belle, have I ever told you about my favorite legend?
No, I didn't know you had one.
Her name was Mistmane.
Mistmane? Isn't she the old wrinkly sorceress with the flower?
Yes, but did you know she used to be the most beautiful unicorn in all the land?
No.
So what happened to her? Well, Mistmane was a very promising young sorceress. She was as talented as she was beautiful and kind. Every pony loved her and missed her when she was sent to the finest magic school. While she was gone, she was delighted to find out that her best friend, Sable Spirit, was crowned Empress. She couldn't wait to return home once she finished her studies. But once she arrived, she was devastated by what she saw.
What happened here?
The Empress happened. She makes every pony work day and night on her palace. We don't have time to take care of anything else.
Well, that can't be. I know her. She would never do this.
But there was no denying what was in front of her. Sable Spirit took everything that was beautiful away from any pony else. And Miss
Mistmane was sure there had to be some explanation.
I'd assume there was too. If some pony told me either one of you two'd gone evil.
Yeah, I'd never believe it.
I don't know. I've seen the way you two get when you miss breakfast. Just kidding, but I'd want answers too.
So did Mistmane. She went to confront her friend.
Sable, is that you?
Don't tell me you don't recognize your old friend.
I don't. My friend would never work our families and friends to the bone for something as silly as a palace.
Silly? My palace is a beacon of beauty. Any pony who passes will be in awe of its majesty.
What good is a pretty palace if it just hides the misery of its ponies?
Beauty is everything. You taught me that.
What?
You were always the pretty one. You got to go to the best magic school. Every pony missed you. Every pony loved you. I admit I was jealous. So I tried to perform a spell that would make me beautiful. You can see how that went. I vowed if I couldn't have beauty, I would take it. I wasn't chosen to be empress, you know. I took it! Just like I'm going to take everything else.
I can't let you do that.
Let me.
Every pony thought Sable Spirit was defeated, and that was that. But Mistmane knew there was more she could do to help. Beauty isn't everything, but Mistmane knew that it does have the power to make ponies smile. She made a huge sacrifice to bring that smile back to her friends' and family's faces, including Sable Spirits.
You did this for me, even after I was so cruel?
Sable Spirit was so touched that she vowed to be more like her friend in the ways that mattered. From then on, she ruled with kindness and compassion. Even though she gave away her physical beauty, she dedicated her life to spreading beauty all over Equestria. Anytime you go out of your way to brighten some pony's day by doing something like giving them flowers, you're following in the hoofsteps of Mistmane.
I think she's my favorite legend, too.
Ugh, these blighters won't quit. What do they want from us now?
Well, like it or not, we're fruit too.
And I've got the bites to prove it. What are we gonna do? They're almost here!
What? Now those bugs can't get in.
And we can't get out!
Let's all just stay calm. Let me relight this fire.
We just have to wait until the swarm moves on. Then we'll think of a way out.
How long will that be? Don't bears live in caves?
Whoa, 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 Scootaloo, you're focusing on the wrong things.
You have a plan?
Close. I have a story.
Let me guess. It's about you?
Practically. It's about my favorite legend, Flash Magnus.
Wasn't he the pony who took on the dragons? Dragons? Big scary mean ones are like
like Spike.
Oh, these were definitely the big, scary, mean kind. But not too scary. You can sit closer to me if you want. A long time ago, before the Wonderbolts were even founded, Flash Magnus was a lowly cadet in the Royal Legion. And the Legion needed to fly over the Dragonlands to get to their comrades on the other side. But as they got closer to the dragons attacked!
You said this wasn't too scary.
Girl, you just hang in there. What? I said, if you just hang in there, I promise you'll like the ending. So, like I was saying, Flash Magnus and the Royal Legion tried to get past the dragons. But the dragons wouldn't let them.
Every pony, retreat!
Flash Magnus and a few other cadets were separated from the battalion. He managed to get away, but the dragons captured his friends and took them back to their lair.
Commander, we need to save our captured comrades.
I appreciate your loyalty, Flash Magnus, but getting past those dragons is going to be impossible. Nothing will work.
The commander was right. You can't outfight dragons.
But you can outthink them.
Commander Ironhead, I'm pretty sure I can outfly the dragons. If I can lure them into chasing me, you can all sneak into the lair and retrieve our friends before they get back.
Are you really willing to take that chance, soldier?
I am, sir.
It's a very brave thing you're doing. You'll need all the help you can get.
Is this Natitus? The fireproof shield?
It has protected Legion heroes for generations, and today, I can't think of a worthier flank for Natitus to protect. Good luck, soldier.
Hey! Come and get me, Fire Breath! If you can! Hey! Hey! Come and get me! Hey, I'm over here!
While Flash Magnus bravely flew for his life, Commander Ironhook was able to get his soldiers back. Flash Magnus flew like the wind. Faster than the dragons! But he knew he couldn't do this forever. Luckily, he had a plan. He led the dragon straight into a storm that the Legion had planted. One taste of the lightning, and the dragons retreated. Flash Magnus's plan worked.
Ending.
Told ya! He always inspired me to be my brave and awesome self.
Yeah, I guess he kind of reminds me of you.
You guess? Come on! I'm just like him.
Hey, do you hear that?
I don't hear anything.
Exactly. Those gosh darn flighters are gone. We can get out.
Or not.
We're gonna have to see if we can get out the other way.
You mean go further into the dark, spooky cave?
Scootaloo, just remember the story. Gotta be brave like me and Flash Magnus, okay? hear water.
And if there's flowing water, then...
It might lead to the way out.
Oh. Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3! Woohoo! Yeah!
Well, what do you know? We found ourselves a shortcut to Winsome Falls.
Oh, it's never looked so beautiful. Well, almost.
We sure are sorry that our camping trip wasn't what we hoped it would be.
Are you kidding? This trip is awesome! It is? We got to hear legendary stories and go on an adventure.
Wait, you three want to stay?
Of course we do! We could turn those trees into a nice little shelter. We can get you some big logs and branches to help build it. And I bet we can find some more berries. Come on! I can't wait to see what happens next year!
I know we've had this day marked on the calendar for quite a while, but it's finally here.
Yep.
Sure is. What?
The confluence. A harvest 100 moons in the making. When every apple comes ripe at the same time. Big Mac's been up late working on this schedule so we can be sure not to miss a single tree. All it'll take now is a few days of hard work. Who's with me?
That looks like a lot of work. Oh, don't you worry, Chickabiddy. We got this confluence under control. I got us some help.
That's great, Granny. Twilight and the others are too busy at the school to lend a hoof. We could sure use some more muscle. Who'd you get? Brayburn? Honeycrisp?
Even better.
Howdy, y'all. Now that's how you wake a pony up.
Goldy delicious!
Granny told me y'all could use a helping hoof with this here confluence, so I came a-running.
Well, with the harvest this big, we're grateful for all the help we can get. I guess.
Yep.
That's too bad y'all ain't ever caught the great seedling. He'd granted you a perpetual harvest, confluence or no.
The great seedling? Well, now, I haven't thought about that old mare's tail for years.
The great seedling ain't no mare's tail. He's a magical earth spirit. All the colors of the harvest that travels from farm to farm, daring ponies to catch him. And those that have the ingenuity are rewarded with crops that are always in bloom. And he's as real as you and me!
As I'm up to recall, Apple Bloom used to love setting traps for the great seedling when she was a youngin'.
Well, I'm pretty sure she's outgrown the whole thing by now. Right, Apple Bloom?
Or maybe I'm big enough now to finally catch him! Who's with me?
My little pony, my little pony. My little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. My little pony. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure.
Tons of fun.
A beautiful heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete to have mine. Do you know you're all my very best friends? Apple Bloom, you haven't hunted for the great seedling since you were little. Why would you want to start again now?
The confluence is so big! He's bound to show up. And if we catch him, he'll make all the apples ripe all the time! Right, Goldie?
Mm-hmm, that's right, young filly.
Oh, just imagine, Sweet Apple Acres would be the busiest orchard in Equestria. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
Don't forget we have actual work to do, too.
Nothing like a little filly enjoying the harvest.
I don't mind Apple Bloom having fun, but there's honest-to-goodness work to do that doesn't have a thing to do with an old legend.
Oh, quit worrying, Sugar Booger. Apple Bloom can hunt for the seedling all she wants. If you're so fretified about work, why don't you and your brother get to bucking your own selves?
Granny's right. Come on, sleepyhead. Let's get to work.
Yep.
And if she had two of them, it would have been a pair of pears.
As much as I appreciate her volunteering, I'm not sure how much help Goldie's gonna be.
Oh, now that reminds me of the time Dottie, well, that's my cheetah, you understand, she found out where I keep the catnip.
I love hearing her and Granny spinning yarns, but it looks like the harvesting's up to us. You're gonna have to redo that schedule.
Yep.
And as much as I'd rather Apple Bloom were helping, I guess there's no harm in her hunting the great seedling for a day, right? Big Mac!
Gotcha! Aw, you ain't the great seedling.
Nope.
We fell behind a bit yesterday, so we need every pony at their best.
If that's your brother's best, we might be done for.
He was just up late working out a new schedule so we can stay on track.
I didn't sleep either. I was too excited. I can't wait to see if I caught the great seedling.
I hope you're ready to cheer Apple Bloom up when her traps come up empty.
Every pony, come quick! You gotta see!
What in blazes is all the excitement about?
Look! The great seedling did this, didn't he?
Well, braid my mane. This sure looked like great seedling tracks to me.
I knew it! He was here! The great seedling was here! Isn't that amazing, Applejack?
Yeah, amazing.
Isn't it beautiful? I just can't believe the great seedling was really here.
Neither can I.
What do you think this means?
Oh, well, it looks to me like a challenge. The seedling wants you to know that he was here, and he's daring you to catch him.
You think I still have a chance? You're an apple, ain't you?
Why, if you set enough traps, you're bound to catch him.
You're right! And that's just what I'm gonna do. Look out, great seedling! Here I come!
Now, why would you go and do a thing like that?
Nothing like what?
You know what I mean. We got enough work to do without you distracting Apple Bloom by making some apple tracks and pretending the great seedling did it.
I did no such thing!
What in the tater tarnation would make you say a thing like that?
Well, some pony did it, and she sure seems to be enjoying this quite a lot.
I'm enjoying it because Apple Bloom's enjoying it.
Uh-huh. And I suppose you two didn't do it either?
Nope.
Of course not. But I suppose it could have been Goldie's cats. Why don't you ask them?
Have you considered that maybe it was the great seedling after all?
Ha ha, very funny.
I swear, sometimes I think she's part mule.
Apple Bloom?
me if I'm gonna catch the great seedling.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I know you're excited, but we sure could use your help today. Are you sure you want to spend time trying to catch something that might not even be real?
What? But the great seedling is real. You saw the tracks. You think those appeared all by themselves?
I don't know who made the tracks, but I don't think it was the great seedling.
Why not?
Because the great seedling is just something to make the harvest fun for youngins. And you're old enough now to know that there's a time for fun and there's a time for work.
But catching the great seedling is helping. He can make the trees blossom all the time.
All right. How about this? If you help me with the harvest today, I'll help you set traps for the great seedling tonight. Deal?
Woohoo! Yes! It's a deal!
Kinda looks like those seedling tracks, huh?
Sure, if there were hundreds of apples in a bunch of different lines.
Well, if enough apples fell or got knocked down, by the wind maybe, or animals. I'm just saying there's a lot of possible explanations.
And one of them is the great seedling.
And the rest of them ain't.
That ain't what you thought when you was a foal.
What does that mean?
Your sister was plumb loco about catching the great seedling when she was your age. Same as you are now. Worse even.
Oh, is that so? Do tell, Granny.
Well, now, it must have been the last confluency, I reckon. I was supposed to keep an eye on your sister, but she was slipperier than an apple seed.
Applejack, get your flank back here. You're supposed to be sorting in the barn. Sorry, Granny. I gotta check my traps or the great seedling might get away. Now, where'd I put that trap?
Bust my buds, where's that young'un get to? She spent the better half of the day stuck in that trap.
And missed out on helping with the harvest because I was chasing something for little foals. I felt guilty every pony else had to work harder because of me. So I decided right then and there I was too old to waste any more time on the great seedling.
Oh, we finished the harvest just fine, but we laughed about that story for years.
I'm still laughing.
I'm sorry that happened, Applejack, but it won't if you and me set traps together like you promised. Plus, we'll get them done twice as fast and won't miss out on any of the harvest.
Then let's get to work.
It sure was fun setting up all those traps together.
I forgot what a good time it could be. If any two ponies can catch the great seedling, it's us.
I can't wait to check in the morning.
Now, there's still plenty of harvesting to do. So promise me you'll help, even if all our traps are empty.
I promise.
So long as you're ready for the bountiful harvest, the great seedling's gonna give us one of our traps, nab 'em.
Deal.
Come on, Applejack! If we hurry, we can check every trap and still stay on schedule!
Now, that's what I like to hit. Whoa.
I don't believe it!
This must have taken all night.
Yep.
Nothing!
Huh?
I checked all the traps near the tracks. Everyone was sprung, but they're all empty.
Every trap sprung? No way critters did this. Or the wind. I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe the great seedling really was here.
So, you're finally ready to admit the great seedling might be real?
I can't think of anything else that could have laid out these tracks and sprung all our traps.
And if he left this many tracks behind, he's practically begging us to catch them.
You ain't never seen anything like this before.
Well, tell us what you have seen. Goldie, you too. We need to know it all if we're really gonna catch him.
Sure, Goldie and I'll tell you all about the great seedling all day while we work.
Work? Apple Bloom and I don't have time to work today. We've got to set up traps in every row, even the carrots, just to be sure.
Yesterday you said the great seedling was just something to make the harvest fun for youngins.
That was before I thought we could actually catch them. Besides, Big Mac can make time in the schedule for us to set traps, right?
Yep.
Great. Get to it. Apple Bloom and I are gonna go capture us the great seedling. All right, just one more hill to go.
What's wrong, Big Mac?
Is this right?
Yup.
But that doesn't make any sense. How can all these trees be bare if we haven't bucked them yet?
Seems like more work of the great seedling to me.
How do you mean?
Well, the closer you get to catching the critter, the more mischievous it gets.
You're saying the great seedling is taking our apples?
Yes. Sounds like he's fixing to throw you off the stand.
Have you ever heard of any pony actually catching them?
Oh, there are stories, but it's hard to say for sure. He's quite the trickster. Guess that's why the reward is so great if you can trap him.
Well, his tricks have given me an idea. Setting traps is one thing, but I reckon if we keep watch over the trees that haven't been bucked, the seedling won't know what hit him.
That's a great idea. Any pony else want to stay up with us?
An old pony like me needs a beauty rest, but you young'uns have a good time.
My kitties can't sleep unless they're curled up on my haunches. But I can't wait to see the great seedling with my own eyes once you catch him.
Guess it's just you and me.
Too bad no pony else wanted to come out, but I'm glad we're doing this together.
Me too. It's been a long time since I was on a real seedling hunt, and this is the first time doing it with my little sister.
When did you start trying to catch the great seedling?
I couldn't have been much more than a foal. I remember our parents tucking Big Mac and me in and telling us all about the great seedling. I got so excited I could barely sleep, so I... Don't you worry, Sugar Cube. I won't let him get away.
Applejack, wake up!
Huh? What is it?
I think a trap went off.
Well, let's go check it out. See anything?
Mm-mm.
Don't scare him off. We gotta lead him into one of the traps.
I'm not worried about scaring him.
Big Mac? He's been harvesting in his sleep this whole time.
Big Mac is the great seedling?
You okay, Big Mac?
Nope.
And thanks to all of Big Mac's late night work, we brought in the whole harvest with time to spare.
No wonder you were so tired all the time.
Yep.
I'm glad we solved the mystery, but I really wanted to catch the great seedling before I get too old to try.
You know what, Sugar Cube? You're never too old to be a filly. There will always be work to do, but having fun together is something you never grow out of.
Well, looks like you don't need me no more. Time to get home before Dottie gets in the catnip again. I have stories about that, I'll tell you what.
We're real glad you came, Goldie.
Sure are. Come back next year.
Oh, looks like you forgot to clean up the carrots.
Huh. Big Mac wasn't harvesting the carrots, just the apples. You know what this means?
Time for another hunt!
Look out, great seedling!